Okay, without further ado, we got our headliner for this evening. I hope you guys are here for a good time because you're about to have it. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Mike. Mike, come on stage. Do your thing.
Thank you.
Mr. Mike Maxwell. Here we go.
Yeah. There we go. We're getting there. How you guys doing? Good? Good? Yes, I'm Mike Maxwell. From the looks of it, you're all very disappointed. So, yeah, that's the truth. I ruined my name. My name is a good name. It should be like I should be a firefighter or like a man's man, not a 30-year-old man-child who dresses like his grandfather and may or may not live in my mom's basement. It's up for you guys to decide, so it's really up to there. Don't have an awkward look. I'm a tangible reason, people. I'm a tangible reason why Sears is going bankrupt, okay? This is it. Like, this is all the bad decisions. I feel like we should get everybody's name here, not just the comedians. We've got 5 awkward stares up front. So how you ladies doing? You doing good? You having fun? You're waving now. It's not going to get any better. Don't worry. You're all like, can I get my tab? That's good. You guys might know I'm 6'5". That's really impressive. It's where it gets embarrassing. I cannot slam dunk. It's a childhood dream just thrown out the window. If God could come down and say one thing, ask me one question, he'd probably ask me, how much easier do you really need it? It's not sad, guys. It's about as pathetic as a midget not being able to get a job at a mall in December. What else can I tell you? I'm enjoying 2012 quite a bit. I think it's a very good year for me. Last year was terrible. I think I hit rock bottom. I hope I hit rock bottom. I don't know if any of you guys have had rough patches in your life, but I caught myself eating a burrito while placing an order at a White Castle drive-thru. I don't think it gets much worse than that right there. I am actually a child of divorce. I don't know if anybody here child of divorce. There we go. Look at all the daddy issues up front. This is good. This is good. A little different story for me though. My parents actually got divorced before I even turned 1, which is a real nice way for them to say, Mike, this is your fault. So, it's okay, I turned the table on them. I got obviously older, grew up, and I asked them the question that's fun to ask. Mom, Dad, what was it like when you guys actually loved each other? It's a fun one. I recommend you ask it in separate rooms, but it was good. It was good. Weirdly, they both had the same response, which was just that their eyes glazed over and the opening credits from Star Wars hit their pupils. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, Mommy and Daddy got wasted. And we sobered up. You were here. 1, 2, 3, not it. And he's going into theater. Another banner moment for the Maxwell family. I feel so. Wait a second. We got a predominantly divorce-ridden audience, right? Do we have some people who actually parents stay together? Yeah. I feel sorry for you guys. That's a terrible thing because you have to live through life with this obnoxious lie that there's no price you can put on a child's life. Wrong. Have you been to divorce court? Hello. It's like 20 to 30% of Dad's income. That's how much my life is worth. That's kind of how it is. It's all set up that way. There's no Hallmark card for this is your life. I actually hope I don't make it because if something happens where I get married and divorced, then suddenly I'm gonna have to pay child support. Do you know rich people how much they pay for child support? They pay child support more than we all make in a year. I'm like, that 9-year-old is not worth 20 grand a month. There was no joke there. That was just me upset. I wish I could have gone through Book It making 10 grand a month. I think that would have been pretty sweet. That's pretty much why I don't read anymore, because Pizza Hut doesn't feed me. It's a direct correlation. I got some exciting news. Yeah, we're gonna write that one down too. We got something exciting. My mom quit smoking, which is awesome because my whole life I've known her, she smoked. She smoked when you're not supposed to smoke, ladies, and that was fine. It didn't stunt my growth. Didn't do that. No big deal there. A little bit of a spoiler alert. My lung collapsed twice. We're not here to point fingers. We're here to tell stories and make you laugh. But you certainly can put your money on who gets to milk the extra milk chocolate chip cookies out of mom. Probably this guy. Probably this guy gets a couple batches a year. What's fun though is like my mom, she quit smoking, but she still lights up. She just leaves the cigarette in the room and leaves like it's some kind of cancer incense just wafting through the house. Some of you guys might have that nice childhood memory of just like baked pie. I've got filtered greens in my life. That's kind of how it goes. I like some of the silly lawsuits that are out there. I don't know if you guys are aware of this. There's this lawsuit with Redbox, the movie rentals. I'm sure you guys have those out by like Walgreens or whatever, or CVS out here. And Redbox is getting sued by a group of blind people because the kiosk is not handicap accessible. Okay, let me repeat that, you're not listening. A group of blind people are suing a movie rental company because the kiosk is not accessible. Just wait till they get that sucker home and push play. They're gonna just sue all of Hollywood. That's where it's gonna go. I know, I'm sure, we got 5 girls here. One of, or at least 3 of you probably watched The Bachelorette, I'm guessing, right? Yes, you can pretend, that's fine. For the sake of this joke, you all do, it's fine. So anyway, The Bachelorette is actually in the middle of a lawsuit because in its whole history, whole time, never have they had a minority bachelor. Like, there's never been like some guy who wasn't white as the bachelor. And I think that's a tragedy, because I think every culture should send their most rejected male in front and hope that some clueless blonde picks him. I think that's kind of how it goes. I'm watching a lot of cooking shows. Just earlier this week, I watched one night 3 hours of cooking shows. So I'm a little burnt out on those. There's one on Food Network I just can't get into. It's called Fat Chef. And I thought that was redundant, but the whole concept of the show is actually to watch a fat chef lose weight. I don't care. I don't care that you're fat. Cook good food, that's your job. I don't turn on Cinemax at 2 in the morning looking for an episode of Broken Daughters. Guys watching the basketball game like that one, I like Broken Daughters. I'd get a box set of Broken Daughters. That came out weird. Speaking of weird stuff, how about our comics before me, huh, guys? Yeah, that was. I'm a clean comic, and it was good to come on, after all those jokes. I think Ethan should have partnered up with an abandoned van to sponsor the show. We had a lot of really, really good stuff that makes Mom proud, I think, tonight. This is good stuff. I love giving the other comics crap, but I actually, aside from Fat Chef, I will admit I watched The Voice. We are in the midst of what we call the off season for The Voice. I don't watch American Idol. I watch The Voice because it is essentially American Idol Butterface edition. That's what it is. I like it. I love it that way. My favorite judge is not Christina Aguilera. It's actually just the varicose vein on her left breast. That's my favorite. The more excited she gets about somebody, that sucker sticks out more and more. I just want to push it and like it, and push it because it's just like the staple button. That way I can say that was easy. I don't know if you girls know this too, because I'm saying this to the girls too. If you guys back there get sad about this, that's weird. But they're remaking Dirty Dancing. I don't know if you know this. It's actually been postponed. It was supposed to come out this summer. Moved it another year back. So hang tight, watch Batman, and then go see it next year. But anyway, so they're redoing Dirty Dancing, and I know you're looking, you're like, why would they do that? Well, they have to modernize it for this generation's teenage girl. So instead of actually having that late night scene at the camp where the doctor comes in and gives this bedside abortion, they're not going to do that. That doesn't apply to today's teenager. What he's going to do, he's going to just show up to the pregnant teen. It's not even going to be a doctor. It's actually just going to be a producer from MTV, and she's going to get a reality show. It's going to save her life. That's how it's going to get fixed. I'm thinking of, I want to go on a vacation. I really do. I want to save up. It's been a few years since I've been on vacation. I saw these commercials for Aruba on TV in the morning. I think that's a little soon, Aruba, for you guys to be advertising in America. I don't know if you guys have seen the commercials, but essentially this is how it goes down. A man is on a really nice beach. He interviews a weatherman. This is how it goes. Hey, Mr. Weatherman, what's the forecast supposed to be like today in Aruba? Sunny, the light breeze, high around 83. Okay. What about this weekend? Sunny, light breeze, high of around 83. Okay, what about in the middle of February? Sunny, with a light breeze, high of around 83. That's a real nice forecast, Aruba, but a little bit incomplete. You're forgetting the 95% chance you're going to abduct my daughter. You give me the weirdest looks, and I am calling out. You're like, I don't know if I'm going to approve this at all. It doesn't sound like a rape joke at all, and I am upset. Got a snort out of somebody? That's good. That's a keeper. There's actually a follow-up commercial to the Aruba one as well, where it's a bunch of people on like a catamaran. It's the same guy just trying to say like, oh, and it's a bunch of like blonde girls and then just, you know, kind of washed up frat boys that got caught in the net of the catamaran. And he's like, everybody having a great time in Aruba? They're like, yeah! They're like, we're going to keep going out on this boat till you can't see the land. They're like, yeah! And then he goes, what I need you to do is grab that white cloth and take 60 breaths on it and count backwards from 10. They're like, Aruba. I think a good segue out of that kind of abduction is to, hey, you know, you're on the road a lot, you get to stop at some truck stops, right guys? I went to the world's largest truck stop out in Iowa. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, it's on I-80. It's huge, you'll see it. It's amazing. You should go to it because it's great. Because if you're a trucker, you get to do like fun things like pretend you like trinkets. I don't think truckers actually want wind chimes in their truck, but whatever. I'll believe that's their lifestyle. Whatever. Maybe you want to get one of their 30,000 flags they have there. Like you can get a Confederate flag for your Confederate flag. That's how many flags they have for the truckers. My favorite thing is how authentic the experience is when you go inside the world's largest truck stop, because the two giant glass doors at the entrance slide open and a couple of random kids will run up and hug you and say it's okay that you missed their birthday. We got a thinker. Got a thinker. It's after 10 o'clock. I'm a little sad. I'm kind of hoping that Mitt Romney is so foolish with his vice president choice he selects Newt Gingrich. Because as a comedian, I need that. I need a lot of that. I miss that Newt's out of the campaign because he's such a doofus. Like, I was impressed. I was like, how as a country this guy was even considered for like a day? Like, do we have amnesia? Are we nearsighted? Like, what was our problem? One of my favorite things with Newt's campaign before he bowed out was he actually was accosted by pro-gay rights activists, guys. They didn't hurt him, of course, because all they did was throw glitter at him. Which is absolutely adorable to think you could bedazzle the hate out of somebody. I'm excited for football season. Anybody, I don't know, Indiana, are we Bears fans over here? Bears fans, right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as football fans, we don't care. Like, yes, we will take it. We will take it. Please, somebody stop playing baseball, please. I got into, I won't deny, I got into the Tebow Fever last season. I thought it was cool. I thought it was kind of impressive that he kept winning. Guy is a really good role model for kids. He's very positive. Thanks God all the time, so I don't know what you think about that, but it's kind of funny how he thanks God so much. Like, I actually want him to win a few more games because the way that he keeps thanking God, he's going to get an honorary BET award. Like, if he just wins one or two more games. That's what they do. They're humble people. I missed watching the BET Awards. I really did. I kind of wish I did get to see it because if I did watch the BET Awards, I would mute it because to me, it's not necessarily a big night of, you know, urban artists. It's really the Super Bowl of teleprompter and closed caption writers. I think that's what it's about. It's the one night of the year I can assume that closed caption guy is right, because otherwise he's just typing with his toes. That one was for me. I live in Chicago, and how often do you guys get up to Chicago? A little bit? You live there now, so you should be there clapping more. Anybody go to a baseball game up by Wrigley Field? This is a geographic joke. I'm trying to make sure that it gets okay, because I'm still going to tell it, because I love it. All right, so anyway, I live by Wrigley Field. You guys aware what this place is, right? It's a baseball team. All right, so I was at a Dunkin' Donuts this one morning, and a man turns to his two kids, and they were getting ready to leave, and he goes, "Hey, Clarky, Addison, it's time to go." And I'm like, no, listen, like, what is it with you Cub fans that you have to, why are you so obsessed? Why do you have to keep naming the next generation after the crossroads of failure? Like, blows my mind. I'm a White Sox fan, so I'm jealous, obviously. Thank you. There's no way I could get away with naming one of my kids 35th or Wentworth Maxwell. That's just not gonna happen. So if so, they're going straight into hip hop. That's kind of how that goes. Grown to that. Oh, Wentworth would be a good MC. He might bust a move. That's what I imagine you sound like and you move.
I do.
You do move like that. Like one of those dolls from IKEA. So anyway, that's kind of how that goes. I did a tour out east, and what was fun about this was I shared a hotel with a bunch of, like a whole Pee-wee hockey team. Like we didn't share the room, that's weird. But like they were in the hotel room, and these guys were like 9, and they had just played hockey. And you're like, okay, if you played hockey for an hour, you should be really tired. No, 9-year-olds who play hockey are like lab rats on cocaine. They were just like bouncing off the walls left and right. And it was driving me nuts. Like I immediately aged like 10 years and I'm like, getting a vasectomy tomorrow. No, this is not happening. And then for a second I cooled down. I was like, wait, I can fix this easily. Because I remembered they play hockey. So I just cross-check them into the wall and just don't forget to high-five their mom. That's all I have to do. What's up, Debbie? That's kind of how that went. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but in the last 3 presidents we've had, which are all different political parties, one thing has remained, and it's driving me nuts: the No Child Left Behind Act. Like, we need to start leaving kids behind, guys. Because if we don't, who's going to teach gym class? Oh, we got all gym teachers here. There we go. I am looking at some forearms. I don't think so. I think I need, if I was to have grandkids, I want them to know what dodgeball and kickball are. I think some idiots have slipped through the cracks, which is kind of unfortunate. I still like to go and print out photos. I understand we're in the digital age, so I'll order it online and I'll select the 1-hour photo. And I get over to the actual kiosk and there's a sign that says, hey, just because we're called 1-hour photo doesn't guarantee the fact that you'll get your pictures back in 60 minutes or less. Yeah, it does. That's your name. Like, if this isn't the case, I highly suggest you change your name to something along the lines of eventual photo. I have a little bit of a problem with Notre Dame, the university here in Indiana. You guys big Fighting Irish fans? No? There we go, good. This will go well. So anyway, my grief is with this. The name Notre Dame, all right? They're called the Fighting Irish. Notre Dame is actually a cathedral in France. France, Ireland. They're not even neighbors, guys. Like, I'm okay with the Fighting Luxembourg, but that just doesn't look good on a hoodie. So it makes perfect sense. Actually, it makes more sense when you understand it. If you go ahead and give it a shot, open up any history book, you can't call anything the Fighting French. So it's kind of the way it works out that way. Good, the Renaissance jokes works. So that's good. My other gripe I have is I want to meet the man who thought it was necessary to put Braille on a drive-through ATM. I think we're being a little sensitive. You can laugh, they don't know where it's coming from. So it's another snort. We're counting the snorts. That's good. I'm not ready to be a parent. I'm perfectly happy with owning a dog. And anybody here a pet owner? Anybody know? Yes, there you go. What, do you have a dog, or did you make a bad choice and have a cat? You have both? Oh, all right, that's fine. Yeah, good luck. No, so I like having a dog. I think it's great. I think a lot of people would agree that it's much cooler to own a pet than it is to be a parent. I think most people would say that are parents themselves. My problem, or my issue here that's kind of fun, is like when you have yourself like a stupid dog, like you gotta play catch with your dog, you'll throw the ball, he'll come back with the neighbor's dog. He's like, I don't know what you want, but he can get it. Can I get a cookie? Can I get a cookie? Squirrel? Like, that's funny. But when you have yourself a stupid kid, that is expensive for a while, guys. Like decades. That is really expensive. Some of you must have been really expensive for your parents if you did not want to laugh at that. I get that. All right, that's fine. We'll move on to the next part. Oh, the joke. That's great. So at one point, the dog will not shut up. That's understandable, right? The dog will keep barking. So you put that dog outside. Who cares if it's raining, if it's like 95 degrees, or if it's freezing? Does anybody know how cold it's too cold to put a crying baby outside? Just doing some research, just want to know. My favorite thing is like when you have an ugly dog, and I think like when I'm talking about like the front is on the back is on the front, God forgot the last 5 steps of creation. Your dog's face looks like a half-melted candle. Your friends will come over to watch, because like, dude, I don't know, watch him drink water, like, dude, I don't know what happened, it just came out its ear. That's awesome, but when you have yourself an ugly kid, that's your fault. Guys at the bar got it.
The bartender laughed at them.
Hey, Keith, can I get a Miller Lite? Thanks.
Yes, I got you.
Thanks, man. All right, so that's a good transition. I'm an uncle. My sister actually has 3 kids, which is pretty exciting, and I think her oldest one is 7 or so. And she's done a great job being a mom, and 7 or 8 years now she's been a mom. I still have yet to congratulate my brother-in-law on becoming a father. I don't care what you say. I'm not going to congratulate anybody for sleeping with my sister. No, not going to do it. I don't care if it's been like approved by God and the church. Not going to. I remember specifically when they had 2 kids and my sister was expecting the 3rd. They're like, oh, here comes a 3rd one. Hey, remember how I gave you 2 tangible pieces of evidence that I gave your sister the business? Well, here comes the 3rd. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. I would like to give you a baby gift. It will be a nightstand and 2 twin beds. Can you guys stop? For the love of God. Fun thing about that is when people are just getting into their family life and they get excited, and it's normal to get excited, and they will go ahead and they'll be like, oh, we're trying to have a baby. We're trying to have a baby. And you want to know what? No, you're not. You're trying to ruin my imagination. That's what's happening. When someone says that they're trying to have a baby, no, you're trying to ruin my imagination. Because once you have a baby, what my sick, over-analytical mind does is, I go back 9 months to figure out what I was doing while you were doing my sister. And that is not cool. That is not cool at all. I mean, I was playing Call of Duty, but both of us deserve a Medal of Honor. So that is fine right there. That's a nerd joke. That's gross. I'm sorry to lose you girls for a second. We'll bounce back. Any of you girls still think that you are princesses when you grew up? Did your dad call you a princess? I'm sorry, we had a few divorced people. When your dad was around, did he call you a princess? Like, if I ever have a daughter, which will be a mistake, because you just had sons, or then you go to the adoption agency, I believe is how it works, right? Now, joke, Jesus, settle down. So offensive. Remember who was up before me. No, I'm just kidding. If I ever had a daughter, I would not ever call her princess. There would be a strict rule that you could not call her princess. In fact, I will make sure she wears a shirt that says Daddy's little girl that does not need another man to define her. Like, it'll be probably a turtleneck. But that's I have to be. We'll puffy paint it together. That'll be kind of how that works. So that's that. I don't know about you guys, but the one thing that is scarier than having children, or just scarier than children in general for me, is spiders. Is anybody else here scared of spiders? Yeah, okay, we're going to be friends, dogs and spiders. We got a whole life figured out here. All right, so, I have a problem, because I went, before I lived in this one townhouse, I went down to the laundry room to do laundry, and I didn't know this, but apparently the laundry room is like where all the cool spiders just like hang out. They're like, hey Mike, what's up? We're just chilling here. We're here at Club Laundry Room, just ready to kick it. And there was a spider. I'm not embellishing at all. The spider was about the size of a golf ball. I freaked out. So I jumped back. All right? And why do I jump back? Because anything with 8 legs has to know judo, okay? That's freaking me out. So I go ahead and I realize I want to touch the spider, so I smack over the open lid and it shoots up into the faucet. I was like, I gotta get out of here. So I run upstairs like this. Not because I'm a wuss, but because I know spiders shoot webs, and they shoot them high and then they shoot them low. So I just, kind of like Indiana Jones, I was like, Dr. Jones, watch out! So I ran upstairs to get something to touch this spider, and of course, I don't get the rational stuff to touch the spider. I don't get a newspaper or a magazine. I grab shoes to touch the spider. So I go downstairs with my shoe mittens on my hands, and I know everybody here has killed a spider with a shoe on their hand, so don't pretend like you don't know this. And so all of a sudden I jack the water on, and that spider comes out of the faucet, and he's spinning around in the tub. Are you sad already? And so I saw the spider spinning around, and he's shooting his spidey web. And like, I don't mean to spread rumors, guys, and I don't do that, but I'm pretty certain that spider had a knife. So I sought no mercy on that spider. I went ahead and went like bananas. I was like, you will never get me alive. And like, it was pretty pathetic, almost as bad as it is right now. And I looked into the tub drain, and there was that spider ball. You know, like when you smack a spider, he's all curled up. Like, I don't buy that, guys, because like one time I left a spider alone like that, and he came and got me at night with a couple centipedes from my closet. So no. Not buying that. So I saw that spider ball, I took my shoe mitten, and I just smeared that spider across the laundry room tub. It was pretty awesome. I didn't stop there. I left a note. Dear other spiders, I did this to your friend. Don't step to me, or I'll steel toe your mother. Yeah, that's how that one went. So, yeah, that's my spider joke, guys. There's no transition out of that. That really just stops. I have to go to a lot of weddings this year. Are you guys going to any weddings? No? Yes? Yes? No? Okay. Crowd work over. So I like talking to the brides. I actually have to go to a wedding tomorrow. My favorite thing about talking to brides about their wedding is figuring out how many bridesmaids they have. Because in my opinion, the more bridesmaids she has, the crazier she is. There's no more words to that. She's just a complete nut job. The more she has. 2 or 3 bridesmaids, you're pretty normal. 7 or 8 bridesmaids, you should probably have a reality show at 2 in the morning on VH1. Like that's kind of how it works out. Like, and on behalf of your family and friends, let me point out you are not a Kardashian, so just let it go and get through the line. Like my sister had 7 bridesmaids. I know this. She's a little out there. That's why I say this. And the fun part about it is how like girls will go out and just kind of collect girls to be bridesmaids. Like that's the point of high school and college. You're like, I need you to stand by me for 3 hours on a Saturday in 6 years. Yeah, I'll pretend to like what music you like. That's fine. I don't care. Like, and that's weird because guys, we just pick who helped us move last. But girls, you just go ahead. You go ahead and you recruit. And then what happens is you get married and you drop your girlfriends like fuselage hitting the stratosphere. You're like, oh, forget you ladies. I'm getting married. I will see you when I'm pregnant. My favorite thing about how girls treat bridesmaids is that every bridesmaid goes into the wedding thinking they're the best friend. Oh my God, we had class together. And they just have these things, and then they realize that they really aren't friends, but bridesmaids are one of the 7 dwarfs of insecurity for the bride. You've got mopey, needy, chunky, crazy, sweaty, and sweaty, sneaky guy. She finds you on the dance floor. Goth, because everyone knows somebody who still thinks it's 1992. And everyone's favorite, whore. This is a good one. It's probably one of my favorite things to not get a laugh with. So that's kind of how that goes. What's weird about going to the weddings, though, that I've been to is that there's an awkward moment with the elderly females, the elderly women in the family. I don't know how to say goodbye to the elderly anymore. I don't know what happened. I'm not talking like goodbye, rest in peace. I'm just saying like, see you next Easter. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, in high school, I knew what we were doing. I knew what the appropriate goodbye was. After college, I forgot. Like, we used to know who was kissing the cheek and who was turning the cheek and all that. Like, I'm afraid to hug an elderly person because it's like hugging a balloon with peanut brittle on the inside. Like, I am not confident on squeezing any of that because something's gonna go somewhere. Then I'll have to clean it up. But like then we get into this awkward hug and then it becomes like a chicken face-off of like cheek cuddling where it's like you kiss or me kiss, you kiss, me kiss, you kiss, me kiss. How about we just cheek cuddle? Okay. That's weird. Okay, you smell good. Okay, bye. Like, that's how it goes, guys. And that joke is supposed to be awkward because that's what life is awkward with old people. While it's also good about the old women, I don't know what happens. Like, when you hit 50 or you hit menopause, suddenly the women go, ooh, sequins. Like, roll around in sequins. That's what they want to do. Be a giant disco ball that moves slower than God. Anyway. Yeah, I know. I'm getting on a little bit of a tangent here. Sorry, guys. How are we doing on time? I'm killing it, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm actually in the best shape of my life, guys. The best shape right here. You needed to have a better face than, no, that is not right. Yep, I'm in my 30s and this is looking good, which is weird because I'm already rocking a double chin. What's been weird about that is it's been taking about 15 years to grow into an age-appropriate double chin. I've been having this since I was like 16, so happy to have it now. I was working out and I've switched gyms. I used to work out at this one gym. I didn't really fit in because I don't work out in jeans and aftershave. I'm Polish, just not that Polish, guys. So it's just kind of how that works. I moved over to the YMCA to work out, and the YMCA is an awesome place to work out as long as you're cool with the smell of cat food and cigarettes. So that's kind of how it goes. If Febreze could bottle that up and just call it non-profit, that would be that'd be really the way to go with it. This one time I was trying to get out of the locker room after my workout, and this is the situation. Basically, right in front of here would be the mirrors to the sinks, and 3 young adult guys are post-workout checking themselves out. It happens. We all do that. Here's the situation. Shorts on, no shirt. So these guys are topless. And so all of a sudden the guy in the middle gets really insecure. My buddy to the left is like, dude, you look good. You look fine. Guy in the middle's like, you sure? Guy on the right, not missing a beat, goes, yeah, man, you look great. The workout's coming along. It's fine. Guy in the middle's like, are you sure? I'm a little worried about my pecs. I'm not making any of this up, guys. This is real stuff, real dialogue. And the guy on the left goes, man, your pecs look great. And I'm like, this is so weird. And then all of a sudden the guy in the middle goes, good, because I want to make sure I can pull off the Superman costume at Comic-Con this year. This is awesome. I used to work out at a gym where we were trying to pick up chicks. Now we just want to look good for the car ride home with mom. This is perfect. This is good. I love it. I got out of there before we started talking about Aquaman's thighs. I didn't need to know or see anything. Other things I'll get ready to close up soon. My girlfriend, we've been dating for what she considers too long. Oh, is that the wrap it up sign? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm killing right now. So she made a mistake of telling me something stupid. That she was trying to like trick me or kind of entice me. We've been dating for a long time, and she goes and tells me that she got a manicure to kind of tell me she's ready for a ring. I was like, really? That's how it works? That's how it works? Like, you're gonna get a manicure, and I'm supposed to go get a ring. Got it. I left the room. She goes, why are you leaving the room? I'm like, well, I'm going to Manscaped. And yeah, just figure that's how it works out, right? I'm just gonna go Manscaped right now, and you pick up the clues. You pick up the clues. Everybody's happy. That's not what I'm gonna close on. So I'm glad that summer's almost over because I am almost clinically albino, guys, and it is not good. I have not necessarily the best relationship with the sun. And biggest problem I have is with sunscreen because I understand the concept of sunscreen. Yes, the higher the number on the bottle, the less likely I am to get burned or spoken to at the beach. I get it. Like, perfect, crystal clear. But I think we need to change it and just be a little bit more upfront with our kind of demographics. I think we need to have an SPF nationality system. So I would have a bottle of SPF Irish. It's like a fine caulking compound. Kind of like a sweater in a bottle. Sure, it'll, just block all the sun's rays off of me onto you and burn out your eyes, but at least I'll be cancer-free. That's kind of how that works. Some people might need to get a bottle of SPF Puerto Rican. It's a nice blend of vegetable and canola oil. Helps you bronze in under 7 minutes. And for promotional sake, we'll even come with one of those little flags for you to hang on your rearview mirror. So that way your people know where you're at. As if we couldn't hear the music coming 2 blocks away out of a Chevy Astro van. Well done selecting that as your automobile for people. Some people might just need to get a bottle of SPF Greek, which is just one of those little black combs for you to tend to your body hair. There we go, guys. I'm Mike. Thanks so much.
All right, you guys, give it up for Mike Maxwell. Come on, give him, come on, get loud, let's get loud there. That concludes a night of comedy 14. I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. And I think we're gonna wrap it up right about now. But hey, now we need this for video. Mikey over here, he does this stuff online. He gets people hyped up for the next show. So I need for you guys to cheer like they found the cure for AIDS or herpes or whatever. So give it up. I mean, like, start clapping. Start clapping. Start clapping. My friends from outside, just start clapping and cheering and wilding. And keep it going. Yeah, just keep it going. Just stand there and keep it going. We need this for the internet. Be here August 2nd, which is a Thursday. Keep it going. I didn't say stop. Keep it going. August 2nd, Thursday, a night of comedy. 15, bitch better have my money. We're going to have a good time because that's what we do here at the Zodiac Cafe. Thank you here for coming. That concludes our night. You guys take care and I cannot forget, keep clapping. I didn't tell you to stop. Did I say stop clapping? Keep clapping. No, we got to give it up for Captain Ambivalent, who is selling CDs for $10 a piece. I think he did an excellent job tonight. So hey, that's the end of our show. Thank you guys for coming out, and we'll see you August 2nd here Thursday. Have a good night.